Hi everyone, my name is Sophia Engelman. I'm excited to be in this cohort with you, and I'm excited to tell you a little bit about myself. So like I said, my name is Sophia Engelman. I grew up in Des Moines, Iowa, and I have a very large family. This is some of my family here. My parents divorced when I was really young, so that is a great thing because I have such a large family, a wonderful stepmom and lots of siblings, and lots of grandparents. So here's some of my family at our wedding this summer. I did my undergrad at Luther College in Decorah, Iowa. I was involved in a lot of things while I was there. I will just name a few because I can't quite remember all of them, but I was involved in varsity athletics on the volleyball team. I was involved in student senate. I was the diversity representative to the Board of Regents. I was involved in SAAC, which is our Student Athletic Advisory Council. LASSO, which is Luther Athletes Serving Others. SHOC, which is Students Helping Our Community, lots of acronyms. I was in a sorority, which means I was also a part of the Intergrade Council. I was a resident assistant for 2.5 years. I was involved in our Pride group, worked in admissions, worked in Res Life over a summer, and worked in the Diversity Center. I was involved in a lot. But at Luther is where I really found my love for higher ed and all the things that we can provide for our students and the experiences that they can have. After I graduated from Luther, I traveled an hour and a half south to Dubuque, Iowa, and worked at Loras College. I was an area coordinator for first years in an apartment building, and I was also the assistant women's volleyball coach. In my second year, I was the area coordinator for a sophomore hall in an alternative housing. While I was at Loras, I was on the green team, which was through campus ministry, but it was all focused on sustainability and sustainability purchasing and practices that we could instill at Loras, and a lot of that came from what I learned at Luther. One of the best experiences with the volleyball team was going to San Juan del Sur, Nicaragua, and we went 2 Januaries ago and we played against the international women's team, and also got to do a lot of service and had a little bit of fun as well. This was our favorite spot. It was an imploded volcano, so it was a lake that you could go on, and it took about an hour to canoe to the other side, and it was absolutely beautiful and probably our favorite spot when we weren't working with kids or playing. We loved this volcano. I have moved again since Loras, and I'm now actually back at Luther on the residence life side. So I'm currently an area coordinator here for about a third of campus. I have about 730 students in 2 buildings. I'm also one of the assistants for the volleyball team. And you can see all of us here if my camera focuses. There they are. They look so beautiful in blue. I'm also on a committee, a sustainability committee for purchasing and waste reduction here at Luther. And with my position, I also have a counseling collateral. So 5 hours a week, I work in the counseling center for outreach and programming. A lot of it is trying to get students to know the resources that our counseling center offers and trying to have them do some self-help type of programming that they can do without coming in, so some educational and that kind of stuff. It's very fun. I'm not here by myself. Last summer I got married, and so I'm gonna bring a photo over here because my husband is working. But my husband is an admissions counselor here. He's been an admissions counselor for 4 years. He's actually transitioning to a new role down in Dubuque, Iowa. So for my position at Luther, that will be an interesting possible distance marriage for about a year, or I may be transitioning to another institution depending on how interviews go. So send positive thoughts if you are feeling happy. A couple of things that I love to do is I love to read. I love to lay in my hammock and relax. I love to ride my bike and enjoy nature. Something that's very Decorah specific that I have a lot of that I really enjoy having around is called Story People. I'll bring you one of these too. So this one says, her whole life shifted the day she started to tell the truth about what made her happy. I never knew it could be that simple, she said. So he's a local artist and he makes lots of prints like that, and they're all inspirational, or they're great to give for like weddings or graduations. But I love having them around. They're always positive reminders of this really special place to me. Another thing that I love besides Story People would be just holistic health and holistic living. So something that I also love besides being outside is my Himalayan salt lamp, which I will show you now. Oh, it's so beautiful. It glows. This one is connected by USB to my computer, and so with this, it's supposed to neutralize the air. There's not a ton of research about it yet, but it's kind of fun to look at. So that's a little bit about me. I have one more tiny clip to meet the other most important person in my life, or thing in my life. So this is my dog Violet. She's a little sleepy right now, but she will be my study buddy for the rest of our time in our program together. I look forward to working with all of you and learning from all of you. Bye!